because people probably want to see my setup for this.
Experiment with both
Wow.
for the banking early in the
Please show the
race.
racetrack,
There will
thank
be
you.
plenty of passing opportunities.
Tune. Pause it if you need to. Anyway, for Homestead, we probably want that for gearing. And then for qualifying, we need to go back. Fuel and tire, we obviously go softs. And we go down to like 5 laps of fuel. Nice thing is, laps here are short, so we can do like 1 or 2 just to get our bearings and be like, okay, time to qualify. 28.8 is my best so far. Okay, can I go flat out second lap? Let's see. Turned in too early. Cool. Well, let's qualify. First lap, you security lift in 3. Second lap, you can go, I think, pretty much flat out. Third lap is just security. 28.9, yeah, that's not going to hold up. Not today. Didn't like having a security lift. That sucks.
One remaining.
Got full throttle through there. That's good. And I went slower. What the hell? Anyway, 28.79 is mighty quick.
Great work. Currently P1 after qualifying.
Cool. I'm gonna guess the strat is 2 mediums and just drop the balls off. See how quick these guys are. How many people we got in here? 21 cars? That's pretty good. At least there's people to race with. Probably be my last one of the night. Alright. Fuel and tire. We are doing... You know, I'm hitting kind of high revs, so I'll probably overload it. You just never know with this stuff. 2 mediums. Why are you on softs? Also, hards are an okay idea, but from all the races I've run so far, they typically don't work. I don't mind being able to like scroll through the grid like this. I think it's kind of cool. Another Kozlowski car. Dale Jr. car tomorrow scheme on a next gen. That's kind of neat. Try for me. P2. Is that a Bubba Wallace car? No. UPS. Carl Edwards car. I think that's a 9 on the roof. Alright. So this is the culmination now that people have had a few days to play this game and develop setups and stuff like that. So this is what a good NASCAR lobby probably looks like. I hope I win. It'd be nice. '91. Who's 91? Is that a Trackhouse car, or is it just a fake scheme? Probably a fake scheme. Anyway, let's go. Sound glitch again. And they're wrecking behind us. Okay, we're actually kind of spread out and clear. Good.
Yay, people aren't dead.
So I guess the plan is if the tires hold to pit right on lap 20, just cut the race in two. Hopeful that's how it plays out. If not, I've got to switch to hards for the second stint. I actually noticed the rubber on the track does give you grip. Like there is like dynamic track in this, and it's kind of noticeable too. Guy in the Dale Jr. car ahead of me. Some sort of incident behind me. One guy got a penalty, but no one's in the pits. Severe tire wear, yeah, I'm aware. Just gonna make it 2 more laps. It's fine. Maybe we come in.
I was spamming the I summon Pot of Greed copy paste to text in the chat in the Rising Storm match I've been in.
Good. I've shown you Twitch fishing, right?
Twitch fishing. How is
Where you-
Twitch fishing?
So you go on Twitch and you sort by lowest viewed channels instead of highest viewed, and you just try and find something like really obscure.
Okay.
We found like crazy stuff before. We found a guy who like roleplayed as like a king of some tiny California city, and like stayed in character the whole time. You find like people just like streaming like you know, some people just automatically stream everything they do because they don't really understand that like that's not how it works.
Right. Well,
So-
sometimes that's if you're already popular, that's the strat, though.
Yeah.
Like if my YouTube channel was like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 subs, and I could get like a good Wi-Fi hotspot
Yeah.
for at the racetrack, every time I was at the racetrack, I would just stream all the time. I think that
That's
would actually
interesting.
be kind of smart. Like I'd have a stream going from my pit box and stuff, and then swap it to the cameras on the bike when it was bike time. I think that would actually be. I actually think that would be kind of smart. But... Sorry, continue. My bad. I was dumb.
No, so basically you can sort by all channels basically on Twitch and be like, hey, you know, who's got like 2 views, 1 view, or even no views, and like you just find like radical shit. Like we found like people DJing with like 4 viewers, and they had their Twitch chat hooked up to like an AI voice that just automatically read them out. So like it was 4 or 5 guys. I guess to start the story from the beginning. So Twitch fishing again is you just go and sort by no viewers and just find shit. We found guys throwing like a rave in a college dorm. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and they had the chat. They had the chat box for Twitch rigged up to like an AI voice that would play over the music as like an AI DJ, and just whoever found their channel could just like type shit in the chat, and it would just like blast out through their college dorm.
That's actually super cool.
And they were like the 4 or 5 of them were just completely fucked up. Like it was bad, but like it was high res footage. It was everything like that. So like we ran out of things to say to them. It was so
Nice.
funny. You know what this drive's like now because of the way just the physics are? Old Atlanta. Like, cause new Homestead is old Atlanta, the layout-wise.
Old Atlanta with the older surface, pretty fun.
No, but like this is old Atlanta before the tri-oval even.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
I forget that Homestead started off as a 4-turn oval like Indianapolis was with no banking.
Yeah, that was dangerous.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, but you gotta think square turns and no safer barrier. It had the same problem New Hampshire had. Where like if you spun or like the throttle stuck at the wrong angle, it was just over for you.
Was New Hampshire not always like a low bank 1 mile thing though?
Yeah, it was, but like because the turns are just kind of squared off in such a way, if your throttle stuck, which for 2 people it did,
Yeah.
like it just killed them.
Yeah. Is that where Jeff Bodine died?
Jeff Bodine is still alive, my man. You're thinking Kenny Irwin and Adam Petty.
Ah.
That was like in the same summer too. It was crazy.
I swear one of the older Bodines died, but like 2 or 3 of them have been pro racers. Am I crazy?
Nope. Yes, you are. Tom Bodine is still around. Jeff Bodine is still around. Brett Bodine is still around. Brett Bodine, I think, is the pace car driver.
What the fuck am I thinking of?
Petty, maybe? Well, that's like a whole family. No, all the brothers are still alive. Even the Wallaces, like Rusty Wallace is still around. Mike Wallace is still around. Kenny Wallace has gotten better as he's got older. It's crazy. Like he was the ultimate journeyman driver who like just couldn't catch a break, and then suddenly he's like 50 or 60 years old running dirt races and just like destroying people left and right. Same with Ken Schrader. A lot of people don't realize Ken Schrader is still winning. He won a NASCAR Pinty's race like last year.
Nice.
Yeah. On dirt too.
I still think it would be hilarious for me to do a road course round of Pinty's if I saved enough money.
It's 15K Canadian a race. It's not that
Yeah,
much
it's not
money.
terrible with the
Yeah.
U.S. conversion. I'm not sure how much it would be to like rent a Spec Miata or a Legends car to start road racing amateur stuff again. So as long as there was like a damage waiver and I was all kosher if anything happened to the car, that actually might not be bad.
Yep, 15K Canadian's only like 11 US. It's good money. And they have a lot of ringers that show up for places like Three Rivers, Circuit iCar. I think it's still on the schedule. You'd have fun with that.
Would.
Should look into that.
Looked at maybe doing Canadian Superbike too.
Oh yeah, they have a round here.
They
Edmonton's
do.
back on the calendar, yeah.
Yep. It's an airfield oval, right?
Nope.
I swear I've looked at it on the map. I might be thinking of somewhere else.
It is right
Edmonton...
next to the airport.
Yeah, is Edmonton the one that has like a short oval and a road course and like a karting complex and everything?
No karting complex, but we got dirt oval, drag strip, and road course, but it's not the proper grade for like any big races. Rad Torque Raceway, it's called.
Is it a
It's a
little
pretty good
tri?
facility.
Is it a little tri-oval or is that a different one I'm thinking of?
Probably a different one. You're thinking San Air.
Yes,
yeah.
San Air, and it's like a little simple 6-turn thing, and
Yep.
it had like an IndyCar race or something for a while.
Yep. Yep.
That actually looks pretty fun. I was watching the 1990s Canadian Superbike like VHS upload of that, and I'm like, oh, that's not the hardest looking circuit, but that doesn't look any shittier than other, you know, simple, easy layout road courses with the drag strip front straight like Brainerd. It looked like it'd be about like what Brainerd is like.
Yep.
I'm kind of getting sick of Brainerd. I don't know what I want to do with my racing budget next year. If I just want to, you know, if I just want to screw around with like renting a Spec Miata or something.
I would rent, man. It's not worth it.
I know. I don't want to buy another car. Actually, maybe what I could do to keep it spicy for myself is I'll rent from the old NASA region that I did my last wheel-to-wheel race with my 944, rather than doing the local, like, Brainerd races. You can do NASA, it's called NASA Heartland or NASA Mid-America or something now. Because they've got rounds at the Gateway Roval, Heartland Park before it went out of business. They've got Ozarks International now.
Oh yeah, you
And
really like Ozarks.
Yeah, I haven't been, but I know I'll like it.
You've probably tried it for AC, no? I think someone's made it.
No, I haven't had a Assetto Corsa installed for like 3 years.
Rip. Sorry.
Why be sorry? I'm not a huge fan of sim racing.
I like that about you.
I did it because it was like a way to get work during the COVID lockdowns, and everybody was doing it. And I'm like, listen, I like vintage racing stuff that I can't race in real life because it doesn't exist anymore. And like doing weird, crazy car combos, and nobody would ever show up for stuff like that, or it'd be like the same 10 guys who were slow. And it got boring, and I stopped doing it. And now I'm like, oh, my G25 sits on the end of my desk, and every once in a while, my friend from the UK, Maddie, finds me something cool to do. We do like a, you know, I drop in and we co-drive in like an endurance vintage series or something. And
you won Le Mans 2 weeks or 1 week ago, didn't you?
Yeah, we won the 6 hour. I drove 2 cars. I've been driving 2 different 2-liter class cars in a 1950s old sports car thing.
Yeah.
Like most of the cars look like, you know, like they're old Tableaus and stuff like that. And there's a guy who needed help. He said, I just want to finish the race. It's because it's so hard. So he has me drop in his car. He always qualifies and then sits on the grid at the start rather than going because he doesn't want to get wrecked out. And then ends up a minute or 2 behind the slower car class cars. We're in the second slowest of 4 classes. And then I hop in the car and get him up into like top 3 in our class, top 15 of 30 or 40 guys overall. And then he gets in the car for the end because he wants to start and finish and basically tries not to lose all the time I made up to him. And Last round he got 6th, so he got 1 point after I had him up to like 3rd in class at one point. And then I took over the car for Maddie for the last 3 hours of Le Mans, and then it transitioned to nighttime and started raining.
Well, I got the Homestead win, so that was
Nice. Congrats.
fun. So medium's the strat, and you just run the mediums to the cords, and you pit right on lap 20.
Nice.
Wasn't even close, but you know what? To its credit, like that was probably the cleanest Forza NASCAR race I've been in by like a mile. Like no
Yeah,
one had issues.
It's good. It does seem like there's a little bit of ping-pongery and a pretty
Yeah.
wide pace spread when you do them, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
I think it's cool that it's actually open setup. You know, a lot of devs are just going to take the easy way out and be like, oh, our customers might whine that setups are hard, but it's like, no, like a 40-lap sprint, the setup menu is not too complex, and there is a setup sharing feature in this thing where if you're shit out of luck, you just go on the setup market and just buy something with in-game credits. Kind of neat. Yeah. This is a good video, because I think I showed my setup at the beginning, too. And clicked through everything and was like, this is what I did.
Good run out there. P1.
See how long it takes to load the podium scene. Come on, I believe in you, Forza. Gonna work my voodoo magic. Oh my god, it actually did. Ernie Irvin, Jerry Nadeau throwback. Custom UPS car. And then me in my beige baller suit. It's kind of cool. Stuff like that's why I kind of like Forza, actually. Don't care how much I earn because I have like 4 million. Don't really want to run Sunset Peninsula again.